That title is clickbait.
What moments before pregnant girlfriend is beheaded
Exactly.
alive? She was beheaded alive while being pregnant
No,
by
no,
her
no.
boyfriend. She was killed by her boyfriend.
What's the moments before? That's the
The
clickbait part.
arguments, the fights, the being homeless
That's
together,
not
getting
moments
kicked out into
before
the
though.
streets together. Yeah, that's everything leading up until she died.
Wasn't right. Nobody in their right mind would treat the mother of their child like this. Lacey's mom, Heidi, knew more than anyone else that he wasn't the right guy for her, even claiming that DeAndrea had threatened to kill them both. It was a nightmare for Heidi, but on the 7th of June, just 2 days before everything went down, it seemed as though the nightmare could be coming to an end, because after their most recent argument, DeAndrea had completely disappeared. And like we too loud. And then later on, we heard like the one shakes a little bit whenever you move too much, and it started shaking. And we're like, okay, they must be fighting or something. And we were gonna wait to see if it got better, and or like if it didn't, because we were just gonna go sit outside and point it out. Yeah. We didn't have to deal with it. And so whenever that was happening, the apartment was shaking, they were fighting about something, and then all of a sudden the screaming got really, really loud and really intense. And that was, I would say, probably about 9:45, 9:50. What do you think? What have you experienced in life to your best ability that would have created or possibly created the sound you heard? Probably, I really don't know other than like chopping wood. Okay. Because that's what it felt like he had enough. I didn't say he, but like, you know, that's what it sounded like there was enough time to do. Was like, it was very constant beats too. Okay. So that's what made me think it sounded like that. So do you think it sounded like,
I think the food is done.
like an instrument hitting something, or do you think something is making you know, kind of envision that through sound? You know what I mean? Like, hear something
Probably.
and our brain is gonna take that information in, right? When we're hearing, smelling, feeling, you know, we're gonna kind of like paint this mental picture, right? Right. So, what about that sound makes you
What's
think
its name?
It was more how steady it was. Okay. Because when you chop wood, you know, you gotta lift it up, you gotta hold it, and then you gotta put all your weight into it, and all your muscles. Yeah. And when you do it, you go. And you kinda got a rhythm. Yeah. Okay. And it had like 4 or 5, 6 of those beats, and then it just stopped. The screaming stopped, the sound stopped, the shaking stopped, everything stopped. And we didn't hear anything again. Okay. And you said there was 5 or 6 of those loud thuds and they got louder each time? Yeah, but there was more force added. Okay. And at the end of this last one, so we'll say it's the 6th one, okay? Then it's quiet? Yeah. Okay. Knowing what Lisi's mom would discover just 12 hours later makes her description of chopping wood all the more harrowing. But somehow, what followed next was
I know that back to school cookout, I probably have some weed to sell.
Well, at
Cause
that
I don't
point,
got
we heard
weed
somebody
for
walk
free for
outside,
nobody.
but we weren't able to see because we just glanced down the window, and from the window that the awning is right there, so we can't see down on the patio that area, and so we couldn't see who it was, but they were out there for about 2 minutes, and then they came back in, and they came upstairs, but I was too scared to see who it was. Okay. Did you hear like their door close or open each time? I did, actually. It was left opening or softly shut. There we go. Okay. And then what? We went outside to see if okay, so my best friend came over, and because I was like, hey, something's going on, and I'm not feeling so right about this. She was like, I'll come see outside with you. Okay. So, let's back up just go, okay? Yeah. So, you hear the loud thuds, okay? Then it stops. Then you hear someone with sound like someone come out and go downstairs, and then come back about 2 minutes later. How much time passed before you did weed? I would say 15 minutes.
Can I steal some of the food?
Hmm?
Can I steal some of the food?
Some of the food?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You want to taste it first? Tell me if it's warm enough.
No. I'm gonna wait a little while longer, like another 5 minutes.
No.
Security camera footage the cops later recovered backs up this story, but somehow also raises even more questions. Around 12 a.m., DeAndrea was seen exiting the apartment multiple times, each time dressed in female clothing and carrying a laundry basket. He was then seen throwing these baskets into a large dumpster nearby before exiting the apartment one last time and driving off in Lisi's car. And it was clear something was very wrong.
She did bring him back, and then my sister said around 2:30 in the morning that he's like banging on the door and stuff. He's like pacing, like after her at my house.
This morning,
Yeah, this morning at 2:30.
And so when you got up this morning, who all was at the house?
We was all there.
I'm about to go see the smoke shop.
We were there then.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably is.
So what's DeAndre's last name?
Oh, wait.
I was about to say
And what's
so.
his relationship to you?
Okay. He had gave me her ID
Of course, you don't want to finish watching the story you put on first.
Bluetooth mode. And Tyson, you know. And I said, now see, I've been driving, and then she thinks she got her license, and you got it. And then this morning, he gave me 2 keys. And I said, well, where you get these keys from? And he said he found them on the ground. And he said, where he found them on the ground?
even DeAndrea's own grandma knew that something strange was late, so she didn't press him too hard on anything. That was until the next morning, when instead of calming down, DeAndrea's actions became even more strange.
At some point, he comes to the house. When do you see him for the first time?
I seen him for the first time when I woke up in the morning. It was like
Some of it is warm.
and he was in the
And
bathroom.
put it back in. And turn it down. But put it on low if you about to go see if the smoke shop opens.
If I leave it on
And who's all home?
It was me, my mom. She was getting ready for work. My sister.
You got the money?
I have $2 left on my card. I should have
Nah, keep your $2.
Okay, so, one is he's got dreads, braids, right? And then, so what do you say something, you know?
Yeah, I seen my grandma standing in the doorway to the bathroom, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, there's Dee. And then he was cutting his hair off and stuff, and I asked him why he was cutting his hair off, and he just said fresh start.
Okay. And what's his demeanor like? Like, what was his demeanor? How was he acting?
Oh, he was like nervous, like you can tell he's pretty nervous.
Just your personal opinion, why do you think he's cutting his hair off?
Got in trouble.
And then what does he do?
And then he goes in the kitchen, gets the bag, puts his hair in there.
When you say bag, what do you mean?
Like a
Grocery bag?
Yeah. Keep under the sink, and
Right.
then he put his hair in there, and I'm not sure what he did.
What kind of bag?
That was great. It was a Walmart bag, I think. And then after that, the clothes that he had on, he took them outside for some reason. He set it by the sidewall, and then he comes back in, and then he was,
Did you see him take those clothes off?
yes.
So is that why he said he didn't have a shirt to wear? It's like, when do you see him take the clothes off?
He had a hoodie on and some pants, and then he took his shirt off, or his hoodie off when he was cutting his hair, I guess, because it was already off.
Mm-hmm.
And then he still had the
Right
pants
there.
on and stuff, and the hoodie was on the bathroom floor. He had like a bucket hat on, I think it was like pink or something. And then I think like black hoodie and black
For your
pants.
what?
He had dropped all his girlfriend's things with his grandma, changed his clothes, his look, and vanished. Was this just another disappearance or an escape plan? The only answer was in Lisi's apartment, and throughout the morning, the camera didn't show Lisi coming out for her normal routine. But to Lisi's neighbors, it was starting to get concerning, especially after what they'd heard last night. But what happened next turned concern to terror. One final discovery that shook the neighborhood to its core.
You want to go through kind of what you saw, what you did, what happened today? Okay, this is what happened. That's equal. Okay. Okay, ain't no work. Mm-hmm. All right. First,
Yeah, it was on 48.
Oh yeah. So you start busting down the drywall on the wall. Mm-hmm. Bringing out the house. So I'm coming out. So my first 5 bales that I take out,
Be safe.
I take them to the dumpster. So when I took them to the dumpster, there's a lot of clothes in there all stowed all over. Laundry basket, and there was that tote, and there was a couple of shoes. Shoes was some slipper shoes too. Slipper shoes. Okay. They was red. They had blood on them. The shoes I had blood on them. Okay. So I seen them. That was the best one. I didn't want slippers. I wanted shoes to use for work. You know what I'm saying? That brand new, like, good shoes. I said, well, shit. But I must have, hurt himself on the job or something. The job was already rehab when I got in there. Sure. I thought maybe somebody cut themselves. Didn't want had blood on them. There was suspect of blood on them. Sure. So I picked up the shoes. Mm-hmm. So I had to sweep the stuff to the back of the dumpster. So when I swept the stuff to the back of the dumpster, there was a knife hanging down there and it had blood on it. Okay. So I picked them up and threw it in the pile. I thought nothing of it.
I can't even smoke to this type of shit. This shit wicked.
Got the shoes, took the shoes. I told him, I said, hey man, there goes some shoes, but they got little specks of blood on it. I said, I'm keeping these motherfuckers. No, they over in the damn thing. So no, I'm keeping it. I'm wearing these blood. I'm wearing these bad bitch. Sure, what shoes? Everything good shoes. They the same thing what I told him. And so I just wear the shoes. Grab one of the shirts out there, Okay. Can you describe the clothing? I mean, was it? There was some clothing in there, like baby clothes. Mm-hmm. There was, like I said, it had the sandals, the red sandals. There was some black shoes. There was some. Hang on, you're going a little fast for me, okay? Black shoes. Black pants. They all look like female. For real though. Male too.
I'm really a criminal trying not to be one. I've been arrested for 26 violent felonies.
Oh my God.
All
Who
violent.
are you fighting?
Everyone. I love to fight. It's my favorite thing to do. That is my problem.
On Mother's Day in 2021, 20-year-old Wilana Bibbs was at her boyfriend's mother's house for a celebration. At some point, she called her mother multiple times that morning, but her mother was at work and missed every single one.
She called me about 4 times in a row, like back to back to back to back. So that would have probably been her last call trying to get to me. And I'm real sick about it. She said, "Hey, Ma, happy Mother's Day. I love you and appreciate you for everything you do. Love, Bud, call me." And she told me to call her.
By the time her mother called back, Wilana had also been shot by her own boyfriend, Justin Wright, who she had been in a relationship with for just a few months. And reportedly, the argument that caused all of it was over $70. Just 1 month before, this guy had bragged about being violent and having 26 felonies in an interview.
And I'm one of those people that really stand.
You are not a true light-skinned person because they don't be trying to get dirty and
I am
fight.
light-skinned with dark-skinned tendencies.
Okay, I got you.
I don't act nothing like anybody else that look like me.
I
like
follow
to fight.
you.
I do all bad things on accident, but it's because I stand for things though, so.
Now, what was known about it at the time was only a small fraction of something much larger. Here's the thing. The person who introduced her to him was a woman who had his child, his baby mama named Anne. What's unsettling is that prior to all of this, his baby mama and Wilana were close friends. Then, Wilana ended up having a relationship with him.
My best friend at the time, she had her own plans with my baby daddy while I was in the hospital, and she decided to not only spend time with him and my child while I was in the hospital, but she decided to actually go ahead and move all her belongings from her apartment into my baby daddy's apartment.
As more came out about this case, every single detail that surfaced made the full picture clearer to look at, because this love triangle was far more complicated than it seemed at the surface. Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. Wilana Bibbs was born on September 11th, 2000, and grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. By the time she was 20, she had already moved around enough to know what it meant to build something from nothing.
Baby, I'm just too G for you. Baby, I'm just too G. I can't even roll with these. Everybody notice me.
She relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, to pursue her dream of becoming a singer, a dream she had carried since she was young.
Let me be the one for you. Let me be your angel. Let me be the one you believe in. Fuck these sluts, we don't give a fuck.
She was not just chasing music. Wilana launched her own mink lash business called Lashed by Willie and a clothing line. She had worked multiple jobs, KFC, at an airport, and at a place called Daddy Yo, all while keeping her eye on where she wanted to go. Her mother, Cassandra Bibbs, described her as a great kid who was always very forgiving, the kind of person who never held anything against anyone. Her family said she was always smiling. Now, the man she met in Atlanta was Justin Lamont Wright, known in the industry as Jay Wright. Justin was 11 years older than Wilana. He was based in Atlanta and had built a name for himself in the music industry as a songwriter and producer, and had worked alongside some well-known names in hip-hop.
It's crazy to me how many people are already rich and they don't even know. Being rich is not about the amount of dollars that you accumulate. It's about how you live your life, how you treat other people, and the legacy that you leave behind after you go.
But there was another side of Justin that most people did not know about for a while. He had been arrested for 26 violent felonies, and he was not quiet about it. He said it himself in a public interview that he had with Mo Clark. But before Wilana was ever in the picture, there was Anne. Anne had been involved with Justin since she was 17 years old.
So I'm using the Instagram camera
And I just wanted to tell you guys to comment any questions you guys want us to answer in a Q&A video on YouTube. So whatever you guys want to know, now is the time for you to ask me, Jay, Jayla. She talks too. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Oh, the bills are getting bigger, so let's just not complain. Bye, guys.
And together, they had a daughter named Jayla. She shared publicly what it was like to be in that relationship, the control, the manipulation, and everything she said she endured over the years.
This is going too far, Denzel.
Look, 3K flocking, life in the town just ain't been the same. My homie changing on me over change, and I think my homie telling saying names. Damn, what happened to the love? Damn, I thought it was just us. Jump roll with big bro, he told me now he don't even know who to trust. That's crazy, he get crazy. No cap, how I'm beefing with Shaney. Now he run around saying he made me. What? Little boy, you was a baby. I'm in the spot, got Lexi, God, little bro, tune on Tracy. Play with me, going with Grady. W know we got guns like the Navy. Super rich, I know the reason they hate me. Okay, play with the gang, you get lit. AKB talking, I ain't seen him since. I just can't wait to put him in a split, okay. 30 shot him and we dip, okay. Hide your mother, hide your kids, okay. Really know I'm fucking live, know that mean I got a lot of shots to give, okay. It felt like everybody versus me. I ain't need you either way. Smith and Wesson with me every day. They love you for life and they hate you today. Either way, I was still getting paid. Every day, boy, I've been getting paid. Either way, I'ma still never change. You know I'm a tuggy, I'm stuck in my ways. Okay, 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 okay. You say you with it, okay, let's get it. With me against me, don't make a difference. I'm going Taliban on a mission. Look, why them boys always dissing? On Fox 5, always send a missing. Look, baby, why you always tripping? You know for you, I'm going doing sentence. Look, I'ma do the distance, run down gang, now I got him tripping. Look, Brody hitting me a victim. Look, now the Brody need. Came off my plate. Perfect sec got me feeling away. I don't know if it's real or it's fake. I gave you my love, how you give it away. I don't know if it's real or it's fake. I don't know if it's real or it's fake. I gave you my love, how you give it away. Let's get to the facts. I'm too official, ain't chilling with rats. When we told why you want a jacket, now when you see me, don't give me no that. Let's get to the facts. I'm too official, ain't chillin' with rats. Only told why you want a jacket. Now when you see me, don't give me no that. Stay with a blicky, I gotta stay strapped. And if I see Quelly, then he getting clapped. No cap, I'm really with it. Big up again when I go on a mission. Okay, you must have forgot those. Since back then I was letting them shots go. Get the drop when we spinning it pronto. Oh my god, what happened? Play with me, you know I'ma take it. They get lit, now they praying he make it. I ain't no doctor, I ain't got no patience. But I'm chillin', I know I'ma make it. Brody had told me the challenge is make hits. But they capping and getting me aggy. How you spin over there, you ain't catch me. We were the people who's doing you badly. How you really put on for your block? I made it lit if you know it or not. 14, I was throwing that chop. If you spot the opposition, better flock like. Like don't play, no way. I'm in the spot and I'm told no Jackie. Like okay, 3K until he touch, I can never be happy. I'm in that phone, no way you can catch me. Better hop out, make him run like a track me. If it's lit, then it's lit, don't at me. I know you really ain't with it, don't cap me. Like new era boys that be capping. Like I can't wait till I catch him. If I get locked in, I don't know what happens. Free the car touch till I'm saying it backwards. Like okay, I make it lit if you ready. Remember nights used to post by that deli. We spot a op, boom spaghetti. Like remember them nights when we used to spray off. Now all of my eyes on the radar. Feel my hooters, I can't even say y'all. Like real. Free gang, life just ain't the same. Freedom ain't free, so rich stay paid. Big bro say gotta get out the game. Real big stepper, please get out the way. Smoking on he who shall not be named. 200 cages, get out the cage. Super is the game, we cannot be tamed. Won't trust no thought, my ops. Don't send no shots. On rip, still free K flocks. We really fell in love with bending blocks. We really fell in love with sending shots. For the gang, I did a lot. Went and did a sentence, now I'm getting guap. Said it, then I did it while I got a lie. Steady rap, this and why you tryna die. Talking like you bought it, I know you a lie. I count hundreds in the 50s, try to take it from me, bet he won't survive. He little chatty stuck up in the cell. I sent him paper plane through the mail. I'm a parolee and I made bail. Shout out my Cody cause he ain't tell. Free gang, life just ain't the same. Freedom ain't free, so rich stay paid. Big bro say gotta get out the game. Real big stepper, please get out the way. Smoking on he who shall not be named. 200 cages, get out the cage. Super is the game, we cannot be tamed. Spot, I'm totally truly. Say you also couldn't fool me. Super is guppy gang, no, we on booty. You wanna step pay attention? It's like 100 bottles in my section. I ain't really in the friendship. My main homies really smoking Wilson. Bad friends with me flexing. US bands coming out and checking. Little shooter had to test them. Little bro pass, now you really stepping. Now you really with the friction. Free my shooter, he ain't wanna listen. Better play your position. He ain't no shooter, I heard he be missing. He ain't really fucking living. How you a shooter, shooting from a distance? Going on a mission, how you end up yet another victim. Family told me change, mama tell you stuck up in my ways. Stuck up in my ways till the day I die, I'm who cares. Could be the cashier, step up in the game and I make change. I was locked last year, bounced right back and I'm still the same. Still with the gang, still see a op 30 to his brain. Bang, see his body drop, that's another strain. Taliban gang, it'll get ugly, and shorty ain't smart as dummy. She said she loved me, but shorty a groupie. She was in love with me before she knew me. Say you want some couldn't fool me. Super rich guppy gang, no we unruly. Like, set the trend while you lick with the honey. You dissing my block, I should've seen it coming. Your man got here, I had seen you was running. I know you ain't really talking nothing. Like, you better ask no quality the facts. We the ones who invented that pack. Glizzy that X, these 30s attack. We had 8 out thugging running lights. We make a run go left in the alley. I'm a beast, the kids don't at me. 4100, keep going out valley. Yeah, they coming on balance. Stop this, I know who we at. I'm in the 50s, posted with the max. And when I'm outside, I be calling out Jack. Take a trip, I bet you getting cut. John Woo keep dissing. He pop. He keep rapping when he really not. Matter of fact, what you thought I forgot? Where the bro shit really is not. Y'all was in school right in front of the spot, and I heard that you jacked and took it on the hop. He a puppy, like, why would you treat with the tuggy? With a bro, he might turn to a duppy. They smoking on bros, and now it's getting ugly. 41K. Matter of fact, it's 41 ways to end up in a pack. Why I keep getting punched? No strap, but you always keep a knocker when you rap, and the dyke got pumped in the back. But Jenny and that shit out of trap. Like, heard it's Liddy again. I'm back with LB spinning on their ends. Ain't no talking on super. We gon' send. Talking on Twitter, we send them to his friends, and we smoking on password. So what? And we smoking on. He should've ducked. Asked that Billsy, both got touched. See that, be that, they in a blunt. Like, set the trend while you live with the honey. You dissing my block, I should've seen it coming. Your man got here, I had seen you was running. I know you ain't really fucking nothing. Like, you better ask no quality the facts. We the ones who invented that pack. Glizzy that X, these 30s attack. We had 8 out fucking running left. not talking nice. They gon' die try to put up a fight. Like control, hands like much more matter, you gotta be great. They made a mistake, Lil' Kim just backed out, Ray Baby K. They started flicking, Renegade goons and telling Lil' how they be throwing like mace. Better pick up the pace, AD keep the stick on his waist. Lil' Glizzy, you Jackie, you rep, now all of a sudden you Jackie, you in. Look, yeah, I rock what I live, only Fox really know what I did. Free Banger, Juno, Malice, cause my niggas doing a bit. Made it rain really slim, G-Baby was going to cribs. Tony Bobbin, poking my wrists, so fuck the world till we smoking on kids. But it is what it is, mention the bros, they know how we get. How I got rowdy, tryna diss, just not kidding, I'ma make it lit. I'm speedy poppin', I know they gon' hate this, I know it's gon' be the man when I say this. I'm fucking shiesty, out the zip, he never got to make it back from Vegas. It's a whole lot of ops try to diss, can't breathe no more. Got shot, I don't see him no more, why the ops talking like they don't bleed no more. Okay, now they get me upset, oh the Fox tryna beg for respect, bet. Now we gon' play y'all checks, and they flex, we gon' flex on part of my gang. We gon' bench and mention the game, we gon' stress them, hang out the work, the switch when I'm bending. I got this ruler to teach them a lesson. She got robbed of Bobby October. You mad? Yo, but Bobby said you did bad. Pick up a gun and go and get back. I know y'all really never with that. I'm trying to jack, nigga, mixed that. Be smoking on deal, mix it with the jack. Stop trying to die, niggas never got back. We been through Coney like where niggas at. Like, I'm shot my dick. Fucking for you. Kush be back home, now it's getting spooky. Still on that block trying to catch me up. Like with a bro, better tote that Thule. Catch him slipping, it's gonna be a movie. Hop out like surprise. It's me and LB spinning on their sides. You better slide or provide. And if he told he didn't want a free cake, free try, free die, free meat. Like I was just saying free me. Now I'm back in the booth and I'm told my. Now I'm back in the booth and I'm told my G. They be saying don't run, don't trip, but you better up when I'm bending that shit. You better act like you know how we get. Like you better duck and get hit. Or the rock up top still blicked up, fresh in the spot that clap me a grip. Where the bro know who's in the spot. First we took a trip to the box. He jacked the 9, but don't be with the odds. Stupid, he should've knew he was shot. Cause been flocking, I'm still on that timing. Met your bro on them tracks and be sliding. The beginning, you know me on timing. I do a hit and then I drop a hit. Like you in here about the W game in. Say bro name 3 times to a split. Hello trap be coming in your dreams. 3K flock, you walking on that street. New outfits and waiting till we meet. Where the bro, you better have your cleats. Matter of fact, you better keep a knot. Like I know a op that got punched in the snot. And I know a wood that got ripped in the spot.
Damn.
Stupid shit, I had a knot. Stupid, should've known I keep a chop. B&B cause I'm going up top. Like I keep a blick from the town to the rock. Free BMGs, they know how we cracking. Why would I jack him if he ain't go out with me? Free the bros that ain't make a sound with me. Shout out mama cause she never doubted me. I caught a felony, mama still know that her first I'm really one of them ones. Like I'm really him and I gotta. I'm the one out here getting it done. Underclock boat with a bro, we on that time. They smoke, I'm rolling them up. They left him in front of the crib like a doorman. 100 K, we gon' show him what's up. Like, Kush be back home, now it's getting spooky. Still on that block trying to catch me up. Like with a bro, better tote that Thule. Catch him slipping, it's gon' be a movie. Hop out, like surprise. It's me and LB spinning on their sides. You better slide or provide. And if he told he ain't want a free K, free try, free that, free me. Like, I was just saying free me. Now I'm back in the booth and I'm told my. Now I'm back in the booth and I'm told my G.
Elliot's big.
Every shot, nigga. As for no kid, tell them niggas get blue. Smoke crazy. I got attack when I walk through my city. Stay with a knock, try killing the robber. Stand over his face and yellow, he got one. Stand over his face and yellow, he got one. Come back, you don't care, it's no real you. Ain't no shit, you was going to school like that, cause you know that we running to you. Hop out, trying to walk up with you. Back through the tent, trying to walk up with brick. Getting that chicken, nasty. Calling your mom for
recording your dad.
Move tackle, just keep your jacket. First option, you better give him a shot. Pack it up, that's onto the box. I'm smoking them things that step. Hop out, some niggas a mess. Y'all can't all be niggas stressed. Smoke boomer, right side of the press. See that shit fall on my chest. While I'm scoping, trying to catch some breath. I'm in love with my game, got montage. Me and Mo trying to creep if you mention the G. It's fine, they steal us some bees. Can't prove any shit, no proof. Ayo, Leaky don't mention the G. Look at foot, we got left in the V. Switching my place when we walking on feet. Ain't no need for a car, we gon' pull up and do. We got stutter, we got shiny back like no other. Me and Fresh, we gon' work for Sutter. First up, we see we gon' look, right.
I'm trying to post and squeeze, so it's like the screen.
My life on the line, so I'ma see yours. Like, living dead on the floor. Keep clicking, no show, no remorse. Hot, you can see through my pores. Been through, trying to go through the force. Smoking on drizzy, this shit make me cool. Like, how many hours gon' take them a loss? Been through the night, trying to catch me an hour. Hop out, yellow be gone. Jump out the cut, trying to turn into grabber. Straight D's, no booties, no rosters.
Like, some people think life is a joke, but I really think life righteous. I'm really a king. Some people really can't come around.
That's exactly what I'm listening to.
Daddies.
That's what you just said, me.
I just say no.
I can't
I live
get
with
a
no
break
regrets. You ain't gotta lie to
me. I'm thinking.
It seemed like you want to see me dead on.
Out here crashing out.
I stayed focused. I had to take a different type of route. I don't know what them people really talking about. For my youngins in the unit, I'm stay focused. I'm running from the page. I got generation Christmas break. I ain't get to see my close friends in the casket. Man. When times get hard, most I have missed, I had to stay focused, make sure I didn't give in. Funny how they say they made me, but that's cat. Real life fact. Since a young kid, I've been doing what I want, and that's a fact. Only person that I need to vouch is my mother. That lady name tatted on me. Real life fact. How y'all gonna say I made me, and I'm the president of this motorway? Y'all really the clowns. Y'all on the bench. Y'all not really in the game. I go where I want. I'm always in the field. The street is my safe haven. How you trying to say you made me when your friends went poof? People wish I was deceased, that would never be the truth. I stand on my 10, I walk the lane with no fear. From point A to point B, I'm making it there. then I go, my higher power got me back to my safe haven. How you say you made me when I stay fit, focus on the rights. I gotta touch paper, I got generational curse to break, that's just a fact. Free my bigger brother, I'ma keep saying that to that boy back. Facts. Yo, all that shit, y'all know what I really went through? How y'all say y'all made me when y'all can't walk in my shoes? I guarantee y'all get hit in the head, y'all gonna go poof. I really don't say no names, this ain't no game. A lot of them people looking like lames. If you a rat, if saying the name make life like it's the moto way. I don't know what's wrong with them people. They think I'm their enemy when all I'm trying to do is feed knowledge to the youth and the people that don't like me. Life like I don't know what some people think. I don't got no enemies. It's just a lot of that don't like me. I don't say no names when I jump on these beats. Life like it's survival ways. I don't know what them people think. Just call me Gussy Moto or Professor.